𝐶 Airport, the first modern airport in 𝐶INLAND. In the year 1934, a monumental stone was erected at 𝐶 Hill Range, map number RDU 635, 2 miles northeast of Phalam Road, 8 miles from Phalam town, by the British chartered surveyor. On that stone was inscribed the best airground for reserve. Thus the notion of landing field at 𝐶 Hill Range first saw the light of day almost a century ago. Myanmar got independence on January 4, 1948 and became a democratic country till 1962. There was no record of any endeavor made to pursue construction of the aforementioned landing strip during that period. The army led by General Ne Win staged coup on March 2, 1962, brought an end to UNU's democratic government and replaced it by Revolutionary Council. In 1967, the Chin Affairs Council conducted survey of 𝐶 Hill Range for about 2 weeks at the special request of Dr. Ni Quai, a native of Phalam and head of Phalam General Hospital. The surveyors confirmed that more than 4,500 feet long, 500 feet width land is suitable for an airfield. Subsequently, under the leadership and supervision of Lieutenant Colonel Kap Chung Nung, a Phalam native and chairman of Chin State People's Council, further preliminary surveys were carried out as below. Deputy Director Lieutenant Colonel Tin O and his team from the Department of Air Transport Yangon made a comprehensive survey from February 1, 1977 till February 4, 1977. They concluded that the area is suitable for a airstrip and that the runway can be extended up to 10,000 feet. Also, a group led by Captain 𝐒𝐿IN of Army Construction Department Mandalay made ground survey for 2 days, that is February 26, 1977 to February 27, 1977, and reconfirmed that the geographical location is fit for landing field. Moreover, Weather Observation Department Mandalay, led by Director Wu Ong-chi, made a thorough weather condition survey for 1 whole year, that is from January to December 1977, and re-recorded their month-by-month observations. They concluded that weather condition is good enough and that there are no crosswinds to blow the plane off course during landing and takeoff. Then the local people of Phalam Township energetically cleared trees in the area and a bulldozer leveled the earth as much as it could. Every household of all villages, including government servants, participated in this challenging undertaking, some as manual laborers and some contributed cash or kind, such as chickens, packed tobacco, etc. Their hard work paid off and 4,500 feet long and 500 feet width thicket was cleared. A 2-mile-long motor road was also constructed to connect the field with Phalam Road. Nevertheless, the work halted in March 1978 after Lieutenant Colonel E.K. Kim Ning became chairman for reasons unknown. On January 1, 1992, the State Law and Order Restoration Council chairman of Chin State made another survey and approved the surveys done before him. Below is measurement of the runway and estimated cost of the project as recorded by the authorities concerned in 1992. Airfield length and width, 6,000 foot times 100 foot. Runway length and width, 6,000 foot times 100 foot. Area that can be extended, 1,000 foot. Earth to be excavated, 37,437,800 cube foot. Excavator bulldozer D8, 7 NOs. Estimated time for completion, 11 months. Particulars needed is diesel, 79,375 gallons, petrol, 45 gallons, engine oil, 1,424 gallons, gear oil, 1,326 gallons, hydraulic oil, 2,508 gallons, fat oil, 1,760 gallons, cement, 29,928 bags, roller, 2 NOs. Estimated cost as of 1992, artwork, 13,745,800 kyats. Runway, 34,200,000 245,000 𝐄𝐧. In total, 47,990,800 million, that is 47 million 𝐄𝐧. Note: this budget estimate was only on paper and never implemented by the authorities concerned. Work resumed in fits and starts. The Union Solidarity and Development Party, led by 𝐒𝐮𝐻, won the election nationwide and formed a new government in 2011. Also, the 𝐶IN Progressive Party, led by 𝐵𝐚𝐺𝐻, won 12 seats in 2010 general election in state and union parliaments and became the largest 𝐶IN party. One of CPP's aims is to improve and upgrade the abysmal condition of basic infrastructures in 𝐶IN state. That includes land and air transportations. Realizing the fact that air navigation, control, and airfields construction are placed in Union Legislative List of 2008 Constitution, a campaign to resume the construction of 𝐶𝐮𝐵 Airfield, which unfortunately was abandoned since 1992, was launched in the Union Parliament and government. Firstly, the party chairman 𝐵𝐚𝐺𝐻, on behalf of CPP, sent a memorandum dated March 25, 2012 to President Wu Thein-Sein, urging him to look into the badly needed basic infrastructures of 𝐶IN state, such as 𝐶𝐮𝐵 Airfield, and to take necessary actions forthwith. To further the matter, on October 6, 2012, 𝐕𝐴 a bid-to 𝐿𝐿𝐷 member from Phalam constituency, tabled a question in 𝐿𝐿𝐷 about feasibility of restarting 𝐶𝐮𝐵 Airfield construction, and submitted a letter to that effect to the Air Transport Minister Ong Nhan Thun-ong for further action. The Transport Ministry gave a reply to 𝐕𝐴's question on November 12, 2012, that the ministry had asked MMK 2,000 million, that is MMK 2 billion, for weather and ground survey of 𝐶𝐮𝐵. Consequently, Union surveyors made survey on October 24 to 29, 2012. It's noteworthy that PZ Lim, MP from Thanh Tlang, 𝐶IN National Party, tabled a question in the first session fourth regular meeting of bid-to 𝐿𝐷 to build an airport nearest to Hakka, capital of 𝐶IN state. She did not mention 𝐶𝐮𝐵, but her motion could be one of the stimuli to the Union government to build an airport in 𝐶IN state. Moreover, on December 9, 2012, the 𝐶IN National Front, CNF, and the Union government signed an agreement which includes building at least one modern airfield in 𝐶IN state to facilitate smooth transportation in the state. 𝐶𝐮𝐵 is not mentioned in that agreement, but it might have given fresh impetus to the Union government. The second survey of suitable airfield in 𝐶IN state was conducted on December 21, 2012 to January 1, 2013, and again on February 4 to 5, 2013. President Wu Thein-Sein, accompanied by 𝐵𝐚𝐺𝐻, during his visit to Phalam on February 16, 2013, reaffirmed that he had given his assent to build 𝐶𝐮𝐵 Airfield. The Phalam people were elated at the encouraging news, but the joyous occasions did not last long. New development. At the request of one more township of 𝐶IN state, the Air Transport Ministry made aerial survey on Tedim, Phalam, and Hakka hill ranges on February 27, 2014 to March 1, 2014, from a small plane, Caravan, Kesna. Places of the aerial survey includes west of Phalam Hakka Road near Laiva Dim, 𝐶𝐮𝐵 Hill Range, and west of Phalam Hakka Road. This new development, coupled with the Union government's apathy about building an airport in 𝐶IN state on the grounds of high cost and so on, were actual facts that delayed construction of 𝐶𝐮𝐵 Airfield for about 3 years. Light at the end of the tunnel. Though highly expectations suffered setback, the campaign to resume the project continued. Realizing the importance of Union 𝐿𝐷, which is responsible for passing the money bill needed for all major projects in the country, 𝐵𝐚𝐺𝐻 and 𝐕𝐴 met Thura Shreman, chairman of Union 𝐿𝐷, on March 14, 2013, and gave him an appraisal of the situation and the pressing need to build 𝐶𝐮𝐵 Airfield. Thura Shreman responded positively. Meanwhile, CPP's MP Puchon Kheng Finance Committee member of Amuta Luddo, tried his level best for the implementation of the project. On August 24, 2014, 𝐕𝐚𝐧𝐳𝐚𝐦 on behalf of the Phalam town elders sent a letter to the transport minister asking him to give permission to build a small landing strip 2,000 foot times 25 foot by the local people themselves on 𝐒𝐮𝐫𝐻. Air Transport Ministry gave a reply through the government of 𝐶IN State on September 24, 2014, clarifying the drawbacks and challenges posed in building an airstrip on 𝐒𝐮𝐫𝐻. At the same time, the Union Transport Ministry asked 𝐶IN State government to send its view on building 𝐒𝐮𝐫𝐻 airstrip. Response. In response to the Union Transport's letter dated September 23, 2014, the Chief Minister 𝐒𝐮𝐻𝐸 on behalf of 𝐶IN State government sent a letter to Union Transport Minister to the effect that it's impossible to build an airfield at 𝐒𝐮𝐫𝐻. Notwithstanding somewhat unfavorable and ambiguous answer from Air Transport Ministry coupled with opposition from 𝐶IN State government, the Phalam Committee for Implementation of 𝐒𝐮𝐫𝐻 Airstrip project decided to take on the construction work themselves in conjunction with CPP members of parliament. Consequently, the committee assigned certain businessmen to contribute their excavators and bulldozers, which they willingly did, while other Phalam's people from all over the globe raised funds and bore the cost of diesel and oil and restarted construction of the airfield the way they could. At long last success comes. Eventually, the steadfast and unwavering determination of the 𝐶IN people since 1967, under the leadership of Dr. Nhi Quai and Lieutenant Colonel 𝐶𝐮𝐻𝐸𝐻 and the newly elected members of parliament from 𝐶IN Progressive Party, led by 𝐕𝐚𝐧𝐻𝐸𝐻, amidst all kinds of oppositions and hindrance, paid off, and the Union Transport Ministry sanctioned MMK 1,100 million for 2015 to 2016 fiscal year to continue 𝐒𝐮𝐫𝐻 project. New government. The National League for Democracy (NLD) led by Aung San Suu Kyi won landslide in 2050 general election and came to power in April 2016. 𝐸 becomes Chief Minister of 𝐶IN State. He, with the blessings from the Union State Councillor Aung San Suu Kyi and Vice President 2nd Henry Van Thieu, a 𝐶IN native, enthusiastically continued 𝐒𝐮𝐫𝐻 project at full stretch. Finally, construction of 𝐒𝐮𝐫𝐻 Airport completed, and on October 27, 2020, ATR-72 airplane, which seats 70 passengers, landed safely. It's a dream come true indeed. Note that the 𝐒𝐮𝐫𝐻 Airport terminal design is copied from Hiroshima Airport, Japan. It's said that 𝐒𝐮𝐻 is the most beautiful airport in Myanmar. Good news is, the airport authorities concerned said that planes can land on 𝐒𝐮𝐻 unhindered by bad weather except strong crosswinds. Also, the flight from Mandalay to 𝐒𝐮𝐻 will take just 20 minutes, whereas Mandalay to Koh Lamaue takes 40 minutes.